Hey guys, so here are my tips and tricks for basically you can use this for any kind of pet battle in World of Warcraft, specifically World Quest. This is the location of the one that I'm using for this video. The World Quest is miniature army, but you can really use these tips for pretty much any of the World Quest battles. So what I do is I go into my
Don't
pet
need to keep
battle
any spooky stuff.
log. I just check out my
When
pets.
the
I make
stars
sure I have
shine,
three that are alive. I begin the pet battle and I just go in to see what pets we're dealing with. So we're dealing with flying, beast, and mechanical. So you want to remember them, write them down, whatever you need to do to make sure that you know what three that you're going to be battling against. Then you forfeit, and then you go in to check out your pets. So for this, you're going to need to have quite a few level 25 pets, but they don't really have to be anything specific. I just look at the type of pet that I am going up against, and then I make sure that the battle pets I'm choosing um, are the ones that are going to provide the most damage to the pet that I'm fighting against. So here I'm just choosing each one accordingly. Basically, the first one is against flying, the second one is against um, beast, and then the third one was against mechanical. So I'm just picking pets that will provide the most damage in each of those situations. Um, that's all I'm doing here. And then I find that this strategy usually works really, really well, and you don't really have to pay attention to the exact abilities that you're choosing as long as the abilities show that they do more damage um, to the pets that you're going to be battling against. Just be a second here. Okay. So we've got the first one's against flying, the second one's against beast, and the third ones are against,
I like it when the
I
stars
believe it was
shine.
mechanical. Yeah. So basically, you'll notice that the little green arrows in the corner of each ability are present, and so that's how you know that that pet is going to be the right one for the one that you're battling against. Means they're going to do more damage. So you don't really have to pay attention to reading each ability, like everything about it. Once you've done a few of these, you know that usually one will block something, one will make your pet take a little less damage. Some of the abilities have a bigger cooldown. But to be honest with you, usually your very number one, your first ability, is usually the one that you want to kind of focus on if you don't want to read and pay attention to what you're doing. Which sometimes you just want to get the world quest done. You just want to have the battle over with. So I just basically click on any ones I want. But again, you don't really have to. I mean, you can if you enjoy trying to make sure that the strategy is right and all that. Then by all means, definitely read up and make sure that each one is perfect. But to be honest, as long as you're choosing the main thing that I find helps is to choose a battle pet that basically is going to do the most damage against the one that you're fighting against. That's really the key. And then of course you're gonna run into with certain fights. You're gonna run into um this is more with the harder pet battles, not so much these ones. The world quest ones are usually pretty good, but if you run into any problems, just switch out the pets again. Just try choosing the go by the same strategy, but just choose a different pet, because sometimes the abilities, even though it says it's going to be better against that pet, once in a while you'll run into a situation where it won't be. So, if you can't beat it, just try again. It's usually, for me, if I can't beat it with the first three pets that I choose, I find the next three pets, usually there's no problem. Like, this is pretty foolproof, at least for in my experience for me. The only thing that I'll say is that you do need to have quite a few level 25s at your disposal in order to make this work, because if you've only got like, it might work, but you're just gonna have less to choose from, so it'll be a little harder. But anyway, you'll notice here, like, as I'm talking, the fight is that I'm doing, it's I had no issues. I still have another pet at full health when I'm almost done. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that these help you. Um, Feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like to see some more content. I plan on definitely uploading more things in the near future. So if you have any ideas of videos or that you'd like to see from me, just let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to help out. Thanks.